Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. Welcome back. Welcome to the Nuckify Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TC Light, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. We're back again.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, make sure. Do I gotta talk in his voice again? Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms and merchandise available at ykwrestling.com. Yeah. We back, man.
Yes, sir.
It's officially June, which means summer right around the corner, which means it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter.
I say it feel like it's here already.
Yeah. Which like
sun hitting different.
It ain't even got to the peak yet out here. So it's like it ain't even that bad. Like if you're not from here and if you like come here for vacation or whatever and you hop off that plane, you're gonna be like, God damn. But like to us, it's kind of normal now. We ain't even at goddamn levels yet.
Right.
We got about another 2 weeks, if that. It be creeping up. So make sure y'all stay hydrated out here, man.
Indeed.
Water. Sometimes water don't even work. Make sure you got like some electrolytes in your water.
Facts.
Something. We don't need y'all passing out because it's too hot. Global warming. Let's not do that.
Listen.
Hey, man, I'm going to get my shout-outs out the way real quick. Got a couple basketball shout-outs. First of all, shout-out to my guy, Boogie Cousins. They said he won the finals MVP and a championship in Thailand, in the T1 league in Thailand. So, like, hey, listen, you go out there and cook. You know you that much better than everybody else. It's the same league Dwight was putting up like 40.
I was about to say, somebody listened to him finally. Like, come this way.
This the same league Dwight was in cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And Dwight Howard ain't been that good in like 10 years.
Yeah.
So like that's crazy. So shout out to him. Shout out to Hall of Famer Bill Walton, RIP, passed away this past week. Fuck cancer, as always. My man's only played for the Portland Trail Blazers. I can't remember him playing for no other teams.
Yeah, that's it. I think.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm being facetious. Because he played for more than one team. I'm just not acknowledging them teams that he played for outside of Portland. They the ops, man.
Yeah.
They say he apparently won a championship with Boston in the 80s, but I wasn't alive to know that. So I didn't see it. I didn't witness it. I don't even know if it was facts. Hey, man, RIP to Bill Walton. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm gonna just throw this one up here. I don't know if you had this in the royal address or not. Jim Ross was in the news this past week.
Oh man, no, I did not. But that's good because I wanted to hear it up here. Woo, buddy.
Listen, Jim Ross. Shout out to Jim Ross out here. What Tony Atlas tell you that one day?
I'll still be getting some.
Shit, apparently Jim Ross still be getting some. Hold on. I did a look up how old Jim Ross is. I know he's like 70-something. Jim Ross, 72 years old, still out here getting buns from apparently Missy Hyatt, former WCW, ECW personality. revealed on the podcast that she dated Jim Ross a few years ago, a couple years after his wife passed. And this is the only quote that I could find about this. She said, "I've rocked his world and he's rocked my world." Good God Almighty.
Dog. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would hear the term "rock my world" and Jim Ross in the same sentence.
Nah,
And
man.
I said this before, bro. Like all this time, we was up here calling King the pervert, and the whole time it was Jim just holding it in on commentary.
Hey, no, listen, we ain't gonna keep. Listen, King is the pervert, so let's clear that up.
Well, yeah.
But but Jim Ross, he was around him for a number of years. Some influence and rubbed off. Apparently, this man used to listen. Yo, you remember like when the Twitter likes used to be like public, you could see what somebody liked on the timeline.
Oh yeah.
Jim Ross used to be liking some crazy stuff on Twitter, bro.
Listen, I seen it
just pop up on people's timeline.
The way I found out that Sonny had started an OnlyFans was because Jim reposted it.
Yes.
And he was supporting it. So like, oh, okay. I didn't know he was on that time. Gotcha.
I know he copped the sub.
Oh, he did, for sure.
Shit, Jim Ross out here, Sonny, man. He might have had Sonny too, Jim. Jim might have had Sonny too.
If it's guaranteed like that,
these are the two most guaranteed that we talking about.
Right. Like I wouldn't put it past him at this point.
Man was offering up a whole bunch of slobber knockers.
It was ain't getting them.
Facts. Hey, you think JR beat it like a government mule?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. By God.
Yeah, man. That's
shout out to Jim Ross. Good old JR.
Yes, sir.
I aspire to be like him, man. Just grilling, watching football, getting buns at 70 years old.
Yeah, that's real crazy.
And still being a hater. Like he still finds time to be a hater too. Which I aspire to be a hater at 70 years old still. I'm a hater at 30. So let's do that. Hey man, let's talk about this week in wrestling history. RIP to the Junkyard Dog, passed away this week in 1998. And Classy Freddie Blassie passed away this week in 2003. Two Hall of Famers right there. 2010, Wade Barrett. There we go. Wins the first season of NXT. I don't remember who was in runner-up. I don't think it mattered.
Yeah, I don't know. It really didn't matter though.
Nah. I mean, everybody debuted shit, so it really didn't matter. Did you watch the NXT show?
No, hell no.
No, not even the first season?
I seen like clips of it. Cause once I got an idea of what it was like, yeah, I can't do this shit. It was not gonna do it for me.
So like I tell y'all, I've been on the internet and I've been hashtag you niggas. I've been consuming y'all opinions for years, decades. And like the first season of NXT, you had Wade Barrett. He won the whole thing. But like you don't know any of these other people really. Like I remember Skip Sheffield ended up being Ryback.
Yeah.
I remember him from Tough Enough. So like he looked familiar. But like I ain't know nobody else but one other person. And that was the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. I knew who he was coming into NXT. So I'm like, what you doing on here? Like, I think he got more experience than everybody. But I remember everybody else was saying that. But then it started dawning on me when they put him with The Miz. That was when it was like, all right, he gonna learn something a little bit more than just wrestling. Y'all didn't understand that at the time. I remember. I can just imagine if they did the first season of NXT during the Twitter era.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, the complaints would have been so. Because y'all just didn't really have anywhere to voice the complaints at the time. It's just like your little, echo chamber bubbles. But imagine social media.
Or
And y'all
the
could,
wrestling boards and forums.
them. That's the echo chambers. Well, nobody else on them besides wrestling fans. But everybody on Twitter. So like
Yeah.
everybody see this shit on Twitter. Because like even the same, like the next season of NXT, they did it with Low Key. They put him with Lay Cool.
Yeah.
They was mad about that. And he won. Like Bryan Danielson got eliminated. He was the first one out of that whole group. Like y'all really would have been hot.
Whew.
He had the best career out of everybody though, so that's what matters.
That's a fact.
The cream always rises. Type shit. I enjoyed the first couple seasons of NXT, and then they had like the divas on there, and then I just got lost because it was just there was no end to it. They just kept going for months.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It's like when I can see that there's a lack of effort going into whatever it is you're trying to do here. I can't invest no time in. Like there was some good stuff in it, like that match, like the whole Jericho when he came down and he was world champion. He had those matches with like Daniel Bryan and shit. That was dope, but it was like 90% that other shit, and then like 10% of this. And it's like, yeah, no, I can't. I can't get invested into it if they're giving me partial.
A live game show.
Yeah,
it wasn't for an hour. Having to fill that up for however many weeks. Like, I could have just kept ECW on the air for all that, but
exactly.
I mean, NXT became what we know it, and 4 years later, this same week, we had the very first NXT takeover: Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Tyler Breeze defeated Sami Zayn to become the number one contender for the NXT championship, which Adrian Neville successfully defended in the main event versus Tyson Kidd. And then we also had for the vacant women's championship, Charlotte Flair, the very first ever NXT champion over Natalya. Fun event. I watch it every now and again just to see like how far people have come in their career. You see how young people look.
Yeah,
like Becky Lynch just look young as hell.
Yeah, them old school NXT, like when they got the rhythm together, like it be hitting different now.
Big facts. The very next night we had Payback, main event. The Shield defeated Evolution in a 6-man elimination match. The Shield swept, cold sweep. The next night, Batista quit. Again, we talked about Batista quitting last week.
Yeah.
And then he quits again this week in 2014, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Seth Rollins turns on the Shield same night.
Ooh, facts.
And the rest is history. When we finally had a conclusion to all that a couple months ago at Mania.
A little bit of long-term storytelling on that. That chair swing, man. That chair swing been following Roman for a whole decade.
Really? I swear. Every time somebody turn on him, chair shot. Hey, that's how Solo gonna do it. That's how Solo gonna do it. Now that I think about it. More on that in a second.
Spoiler.
Takeover 25 was also this week, 2019, 5 years ago. We had the Street Profits winning the tag team championships. It was like 4 other teams in there, I think, in a ladder match. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken. Teams that we knew wasn't winning outside of Street Profits. It was a time. And the Street Profits grinded. I remember I didn't like them at first. When I think they came around, 2017?
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling the whole thing at first. And then they slowly won me over. Legends. Hall of Famers already. So I can't wait to see what else they do. They don't really do much nowadays. That's another conversation we can have later. But it is what it is. Shayna Baszler defended the NXT Women's Championship versus Io Shirai, currently known as Io Sky. And then Adam Cole, Bay defeated Johnny Gargano to finally win NXT Championship. Yes, sir. Shout out to This Week in Wrestling History. And shout out to birthdays, man. My guy, this is not a wrestling related situation, but I don't care. This is one of my favorite basketball players of all time. My man's just turned 40. Carmelo Anthony. I've been watching this kid since he was like, I called him a kid. He older than me. I've been watching him since he was a kid. Since he was like 16. And I was like 10. Or I was actually like younger than that since I was watching Melo. I've been watching him for a minute, bro. Oak Hill, him versus LeBron on ESPN. Come to the league and was killing stuff. I hated how he went out. I wish we could have got him a ring that year.
Oh, man. It was bad.
It was all bad. Shout out to Melo.
He gave me hope when I was still in my ignorant phase of Nick fandom.
That was when they was hard.
I'll tell you, he went to New York and you couldn't tell me shit.
You know what's real messed up about Melo? I'm gonna give Melo his flowers here because like I don't think people be respecting Melo, and the fact that like every bit of his career has kind of been like overshadowed by other people. Like Jokic came into Denver, it was much more important to Denver, won them a championship in Melo's number. Yep. That's fucked up. New York, like Jalen Brunson already had better playoff numbers than Melo in 2 years. Man, he don't even got his own nickname with the other generation no more. They gave that to LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, man.
Everybody done overshadowed my boy. Well, listen, Young Kings Wrestling, we remember. And we'll never forget the legend, Carmelo Anthony. Yes, sir. Now, as far as wrestling birthdays go, Eric Bischoff, happy birthday to Eazy-E. Happy birthday to the boat, Natty Neidhart. Kamala, the boat.
I don't know who that is. I don't know
the person with the most wins in women's wrestling history in the WWE. That's a fact.
They had clocked him right twice a day.
Kamala would have turned 74. Happy birthday, RIP to him. Seth freaking Rollins had a birthday this past week. They living life, man. More on Seth and his family business coming up. Pete Gas from the Mean Street Posse. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to former WWE champion Brian Kendrick. That's also a fact. Let's look up WWE champion Brian Kendrick. There is a picture of Brian Kendrick.
Oh, God.
That displays that he was a WWE champion.
A picture?
It's a screenshot.
I'm
it's
not
not a picture of him with the belt. It's a screenshot of the graphic.
Because it was only like, what, 5 minutes or so?
I don't think it was a whole 5 minutes. It was maybe like 3. Hey, I held out hope. That's all I wanted to see with Brian Kendrick with the WWE title.
Like, you give him interim champion maybe, but
it wasn't even interim. Not the way of the rules. Anyway, man, let's move on. Happy birthday to Hornswoggle, Jake the Snake Roberts, Las Vegas legend. Jake the Snake Roberts, happy birthday to him. Glad he got to see another one.
Facts.
Always grateful for that. No Way Jose Takashita. I don't know how to say his first name. Still can't figure it out. Y'all know him.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try. Steve Carino, Ridge Holland, Headbanger Mosh. You remember the Headbangers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I remember they made that comeback in like
2016.
Yeah.
Just randomly was on SmackDown Live for like 3 weeks and then disappeared.
Right.
Them and the Spirit Squad too.
Yeah, I remember first SmackDown I ever went to. The Spirit Squad was with Miz when he was he had the match with Dolph for the IC title. Oh,
sheesh. Shout out to the Headbangers though.
Thanks.
Samu from the Head Shrinkers, member of the Anawayu family. Happy birthday to him. Speaking of the Anawayu family, man, I seen Big Alpha got surgery coming up this Monday, back surgery.
Yeah, man.
So let's put all these health issues behind us, Big Alpha.
Yes, sir, man.
Come on now. Vampiro, happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Montez Ford. Dropped another mixtape this past week as well. I have not checked it out yet, but I'm going to.
It just reminded me too because I saw the post.
Yeah, birthday tape. The first one was cool. I rock with the first one.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of sound like Kanye. I said that. Happy birthday to him. James Storm. Sorry about your damn luck.
Damn luck.
Shout out to James Storm. Lex Luger. Happy birthday to him. Glad he got to see another one too.
Back.
And many more. Velvet Sky, former Impact Knockouts champion, TNA Knockouts champion. AJ Styles. Happy birthday to him. More on AJ Styles here in a little bit too.
Uh-huh.
And then last but not least, I saved this one for last. Last but not least, happy birthday to our queen, Nia Jax, young queen Nia Jax. It feels so good. Happy birthday,
yes,
man.
Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, where we at on the royal address? Got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Man. First and foremost, yeah, we a little deep today, so I'm gonna just get to it. But first and foremost, before I get into the nitty gritty of it, Tim Tebow 2.0, aka Gable Steveson, he is staying in the world of pro sports. He's going to sign with the Buffalo, or he has signed with the Buffalo Bills. And I went looking too to see like what position he's playing. He's supposed to be playing D tackle.
D-line. Yeah.
At 5'11". Good luck. God bless. Cause that's barbecue chicken. That's barbecue chicken. So have fun. But like,
no, listen, hold on. We go keep talking. I gotta do some research. I gotta do some research on the teams he gonna be going up against.
Yeah, man. Because we was calling him, Brock 2.0, but I can't even give him that. Because Brock at least came to wrestling and showed out for the first 2 years. Gable couldn't even get on TV. He couldn't talk. Couldn't talk for nothing. And funny enough, when this got announced, my guy got some strays thrown in his direction because Cameron Grimes went and posted, somebody asked what position he's gonna play. He's like, whatever one makes him look good with the least amount of work. And then a video came out later on with Cameron Grimes working a dark match with him, doing his damnedest to make Gable look good.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. He did like the little fucking backflip in the middle of the match.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that back when like everything was going down.
Yeah, man. And this is again why I call him Tim Tebow, because if you remember, bane of that man's existence was he couldn't throw a damn football.
Yeah.
And any team he played on had a defense that had to bail him the hell out. And when they saw them defensive guys out in public, they were talking some dirty shit on Tim Tebow back in the day.
Oh, he was barbecue chicken for real.
Yeah. 5'11". He's like 250?
Yeah, I mean he's heavyweight, so like he got the size on him, but like
yeah.
I don't know much about your team, but I'm doing some research here. The only team I really care about in the division is my New England Patriots. But I did some research here. You said Gable Steveson is 5'11".
Yeah.
My man's is 5'11". That's short.
Yeah. And we finally got an O-line now with some people.
Yeah, but I'm like, all right, so he signed with the Buffalo Bills. They play in the AFC East. And I'm gonna just shout out one person from each team. Pro Bowlers. Pro Bowl tackle on the Miami Dolphins, Teron Armstead.
I was about to say
6'5". Trent Brown, which is probably our best O lineman on the New England Patriots, 6'8".
Damn.
And then like I'm looking at y'all roster. Y'all got some dudes that's like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Like,
I know Vera Tucker is like at least 6'2" or something like that. Got Tyron
yeah,
Smith.
Vera Tucker 6'5".
Damn.
Tyron Smith is 6'5".
Yeah. Yeah, man. Good
Like,
luck. They're gonna be
move
stiff
that
arming him at
nigga.
the line.
Yeah, move that nigga to the linebacker or strong safety or somewhere that's more his speed. Just because you a big, all right, Buffalo. Listen, y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all rival, do whatever y'all want. Why am I
But
giving y'all advice?
at the end of the day, he got to make the team first. We didn't even get to training camp yet.
Yeah, training camp just like is starting up here in the next week or two. Like, he got to get out of training camp. Probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see what his next order of business is, man. See his ass in the playing in summer league after training camp don't work out.
Yo. Oh man, that's gonna be something. It's funny.
5'11" trying to dunk. That's crazy.
Woo.
Let's move on.
Tell him, dog. Hey, so we got a lot of departures and contract expirations coming up. I'm gonna start at AEW because we got about half and half over here. So, Arn Anderson and Mark Henry are both leaving AEW. Arn Anderson's contract expired yesterday, so he's
31st.
Yeah, his is done. And Mark Henry is letting his contract expire. He's not coming back either.
I think his expired on Tuesday, he said.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he went on the radio on Monday. It was like, expire tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they both free agents.
Yep. And Jeff Hardy, his deal actually originally expired not that long ago, but he extended it to mid-June as per his brother on his podcast. And he actually has some interesting words to say about his own brother. Because when talking about the contract situation, he's like, rather than myself who just goes out and makes things happen, Jeff just kind of sits home and waits for the call. Just if they call him, then they'll show up and maybe he'll renew the contract. But if they don't, he's not going to do nothing. So,
well, Jeff Hardy ain't gave a fuck about wrestling. And has Jeff Hardy ever gave a fuck about wrestling?
I don't know. It's just, I thought it was crazy he calling his own brother lazy like that. Like, you need to say all that shit.
Like, nigga, y'all 47 years old, bro. maybe Jeff has that self-awareness, like, yo, look in the mirror. I can't do this shit no more. That's what it is, Matthew. Call the man lazy because he's 47 years old with a bunch of injuries and don't want to wrestle no more.
I tell you all the time, like, the way his back is set up, I don't understand why he's so eager to just jump back into shit. Got the whole accordion situation going on back there.
This is textbook white man. This is what this is. This is textbook white man. And listen, I don't know nothing about that man's family life, but textbook white man says, like, if a man ain't happy at home, his ass going to work.
Ooh.
For white man ain't happy at home, his ass is going to work as much as possible to not be at home.
Do you know something? That's so factual. And I know it because I've witnessed it at my job. Yes, man. Oh man. But yeah, so on the WWE side of things, Chad Gable, his deal is expiring next week. Ricochet's deal is set to expire in the summer. I know Natty's deal is coming up due. I said that last week.
Yeah.
And just this past Thursday, it's not a contract or a talent, but WWE's deal with WXW in Germany, where they got a lot of their European talent, that expired. Yeah. So that's out the window going forward, but that's okay because they have some business with
other
week,
promotions. Yeah, man.
because that's the next thing. Out in Vegas, your boy Shawn Michaels was talking to the news and said, not only was, you know, this not the only scenario of, having NXT talent show up, but the door is open both ways. We could be seeing some WWE stars over in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
So we in full swing out here. So this
Hey,
is only getting started.
you remember Nash Carter?
Yeah.
That's
Oh shit.
Wesley old
Yeah,
tag
yeah,
team
yeah.
partner. They came in from TNA together,
Right.
and he back in TNA. So they used to be with the Rascals with Trey Miguel.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Miguel was like, "Hey man, let's get us together one more night. I would love to see that. Let's get Wesley over
Hell
TNA
yeah.
Impact with the Rascals
Do
one
that.
time for the one time. I'm with it.
Yeah. Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to that, man.
Yeah. You might as well set it up. But yeah, man.
I got some more tidbits on these expiring contracts.
Oh yeah, go
Remember,
ahead.
like we talked about, like with Ricochet a few weeks ago. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
he confirmed in regards to the Speed Championship that the belt is exclusive to Twitter. So like, probably won't be seeing it on TV. That's why we didn't see it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't be mad at him. Don't be mad at the company. Like, it's definitely part of the contract. And I
Right.
get it. You paying for the
Yeah.
content. Hey, listen, I want this only on my show. Elon is a motherfucking N word. Not that N word, the other one. So yeah.
That's all right.
Uh there was one other person we forgot to mention, whose contract expired in AEW. Hold on, let me cue myself up
Uh-oh.
before I state it. The other person, former world champion Jake Hager.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you.
I definitely did see that too. Yeah.
You could have not said nothing. I wouldn't even notice a difference.
Yeah, my guy was absolutely correct. We do not care.
Yeah. Hey man. So we got the Wyatt Six coming in, right?
Yep.
I figured, why don't we just like put Arn Anderson back with Cody, and you can bring in Jake Hager, and that could be the January 6th.
Oh no. Damn.
All right.
That's kind of
Let's
crazy.
continue.
That's kind of crazy.
What else we got?
Oh man. So I need to I've been trying to verify this, and anybody else that knows anything about it, just let me know if you hear anything as far as facts, because apparently there was a report about the minimum salary that the current crop of talent are making today. But due to the source that this comes from, I dismiss it as just being rumor and speculation and not factual. It says $350K a year, but like I said, I'm doing my deep dive. I'm doing my research to
That's the
verify
minimum.
this. Yeah. Because like,
That's the
you
sit
motherfuckers
and eat that pepper chicken.
that catering, like, because I'm like, listen, if that's true, shit, sign me up. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like,
I can
my
write
bump
off all
card
my
don't
travel expenses.
exactly, like, bump card don't need to go crazy like that. Work some dark matches.
Save it
That's
up.
cool. That's
And then
cool,
when I'm
man.
inevitably released, I got savings.
Exactly.
I'll do that for about a year. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
350? Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, creative don't have nothing for you. Okay.
Oh man. Guess I'm gonna go sit in here get something to eat.
Right. Go watch some wrestling.
I'm gonna sit back. Hey, I heard Woods got the Tekken tournament lined up.
Exact, bro. Listen, They paid $350K to go back there and play some Tekken.
Come on, but Tekken 2K. Oh, I'm with it.
Duh. Big facts. Oh, so
all
Cody Rhodes.
Workout? Come on, dog.
Facts. Hey, I'll get into that Jinder Mahal shape if it's $350K.
Facts.
Yeah.
What else
cut me off that contract, I'll be in the Indies going crazy.
Hey, listen, be like, hey, remember me? I was in WWE.
Right.
The price of the brick just went up.
Big facts. Oh man. Yeah, so Cody Rhodes, our current WWE champion, he is
yours.
Being don't do that. Oh man. So he is currently being represented by Endeavor as far as acting.
Makes sense.
He has a role coming up in the movie in the Naked Gun reboot. So he's got a little part that he's playing in there.
Hold on, they remaking Naked Gun?
Yeah.
With who?
Hold on. Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, Paul Walter Hauser, Kevin Durant, and Danny Houston.
Okay.
Set to release in July of 2025.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah,
he's back acting again. Okay.
He getting himself in position. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all. He
was an actor first.
I'm about to say, you finishing another story out here. Shout out to him. Last week, Double or Nothing. Our boy Adam Copeland had himself a TNT title defense against Malachi Black. And through his own words, so this is not me saying it, he just didn't think to himself, hey, there's certain shit I just shouldn't be doing. He decided he wanted to get on top of that cage and jump off it. And in doing so, has got himself a fractured tibia. He went on Twitter to let everybody know in the video, got himself some crutches. He's 50 years old. So that's a significant ass injury. 50? He is.
Damn.
Yeah. So he's gonna need some surgery. Don't know what the timetable is gonna be, but hey.
I just can't believe you 50 and you didn't know no better. I could have told you not to do that shit 3 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Sit your ass down.
That adrenaline was going a little crazy. But yeah, I mean, in good spirits. Daughter's birthday just passed. Shout out to her.
Shout out to I don't know which one.
Ruby.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ruby.
Yeah. But and it's funny. I said right after it happened. I'm like, tell me this man didn't go to AEW just to get hurt again. Like,
it's just one of the things. Like when Adam Cole went, when Brian went, I said the same thing, and lo and behold, all three of their asses got hurt.
Yep.
At some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
You go over there to get hurt, man.
Yeah, that's really what happened, and
because there's no restrictions on the things that you do. Ain't nobody there to tell you no. Whereas in WWE, somebody would have been like, "Nigga, you're not doing that."
Yeah,
you would have been able to walk out of Vegas perfectly fine.
It's little things that nobody has the foresight about there, and it's just that little thing that just catch you. It's that quick, and it's people that have history of injuries.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like, damn, man. But
hey, we gotta do better over there, man.
At some point, I don't expect it, but at some point, yeah, probably should.
Yeah.
All right. Two more things. First, this is the big one. Well, one of the big ones. Earlier this week, U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York presented material to the federal court of a probe that they have opened into Vince McMahon and the World Wrestling Entertainment, as well as the ex-head of talent relations, Mr. John Laurinaitis. And as a result of that, the DOJ asked Janelle Grant, who has her case open with Vince McMahon, to delay the case while they proceed with this investigation. So it's somewhere down in the islands chilling with Diddy, trying to stay off the radar.
Tough break, nigga.
It's getting spooky. It's getting real spooky.
Yeah, big spooky.
Like Vince, Trump, Diddy, all these billionaires. They getting cooked.
Hey, I'll be saying this a lot, and like, never mind, I ain't gonna say it.
No,
I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna just go like, eventually at some point in time.
I got you. Hey,
eventually at some point in time,
it's only a matter
gonna
of
get
time.
named too.
Listen. I thought he was gonna be one of the first.
Same.
So I'm surprised it's taking this long.
Maybe because he newer to the like Vince, Trump, Puffy. They've been around in them, in that vein a lot longer. Maybe because he really only been in that threshold for like 15 years, whereas like it's still kind of fresh, and like he got a lot of important deals that he the face of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say them deals because then it'll give away who I'm talking about. But he got a lot of important deals that we participate in at least once a year for one of them every February. So, and we enjoy that.
Another thing too is he's smart enough to kind of, keep his face off TV as much as he can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
Puffy,
he's in the boardroom,
all in the videos.
Yeah. He want to be doing Instagram and dressing up on Halloween, being random and all this other extra shit. Vince take any excuse to be on TV, and Trump can't stay off TV.
Trump got to be seen all the time.
Yeah,
this man got his own version of Twitter. Like I've seen screenshots of it. Like every time I see a screenshot, it'll be like him posting on there, and it just looked just like Twitter. Like,
exactly.
Is this a parody or what?
It is. That's the best way I could put it.
Boy, them Hall of Famers, boy. That was your last tidbit?
No, the last one is Becky. Her contract has officially expired. And her last match was Monday, for the world title with Liv. She's taking a hiatus. It's not going to be short. She's going to be gone for a while. It's already let people know that she's not going to be making a jump to AEW, just so we can get that out the way quick. But she's taking some time. She's going home with the fam. Seth is still on the mend too. Take some time for her daughter. And actually, I had my own thoughts about it, but I think really when you're in a position like that, I think it's really about what it is that you can do next with your character. Because you look at where Becky is at now, the last 5 years, as far as what she's done, not just as a woman, but as a superstar in general in the business, it eclipsed everything else in her career completely. Because, I mean, going from where you was at, barely getting on TV, to becoming one of the top faces, to the top face, main event in WrestleMania, winning all these championships, doing every single match under the sun, working this many dates, going through multiple, character shifts from the man to big time bags, to heel to the face. That's a lot in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? You got married, you got a daughter now. It's like you kind of get to a point where it's like, okay, now what? And I think that's what's going on. Like, maybe she need to take some time to rest up. She was battling strep at Mania, some minor injuries here and there. So everybody need to heal their body up. But I think the big thing there is, some creative, like, what do you do with Becky Lynch as far as on TV. And whatever the person got going on, that's their business. But strictly as far as what we see on TV, I think that's that comes into play.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because, like, again, I think we got to the point with Becky, and it's not even recently. I was saying the last couple of years, we got to the point with Becky where, like, people need to be able to miss her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we haven't gotten that opportunity because, like, she's just always there, always in the high profile feuds, matches. Like, she had her stuff with Bianca, did the stuff with Damage Control, got hurt, came back, did that some more, did the stuff with Trish. In the last year, since Trish has just been kind of treading water. So, like, yeah, she needs this, and I don't know how long it'll be. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year, maybe a couple years. We don't know. But, like, that pop when she do come back is gonna go crazy. We already know that.
One. We was in the building for one after she left to have a baby
for a year.
She was out just over a year. She came back in Vegas, blew the roof off the joint. But that's what's supposed
Becky,
to be.
I ain't gonna be mad if you want to redo that again in the same building next year.
I'm just saying.
But if you want to be gone longer than that, it's your prerogative too. It is what it is. I'm just saying. That was my way to shoehorn another Mania reference into the episode.
Yeah, man. One a week.
One
every. You know what I'm saying? We got. we still got 11, like 11 and something months to go.
Yeah. Good 40-something weeks left of this, man. So
now, honestly, like, and I wrote it down too. I think she should consider leading the faction. That's the one thing she hadn't done yet. Like, not like it'll probably be like as a heel, but kind of like what Bayley did with Gaining Control. Hey, I was gonna say that too because like they've been cool. You know what I'm saying? Lyra had her matches with Becky. She got her respect. So maybe with Lyra, maybe with some other people. I think it'll probably be some folks from like maybe that come up in NXT.
Yeah,
but that's the if you're looking for something new to do with your character, a new direction, there's always the role of let me help bring up some new talent, a la Evolution, a Damage Control, or something along those lines, Legacy, whoever. So I mean that always works.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be a way to refresh her because it kind of helped with Bayley too in the same sense. Like,
it
helped refresh her a lot.
Because Bayley was in the same boat. Because realistically, Bayley's done by this point now. Bayley's done virtually everything that Becky's done, other than main event Mania. So it's like, and technically, you say she did because she won the Rumble. But it's the same boat. So her coming back after that long injury, it was like, okay, what do I do now? And then you had Damage Control, and now we in a better place.
Facts. Shout out to Becky, man.
Yes,
Shout out to the man. I got a couple more things, man. This one is involving two people that are adjacent to wrestling. They not directly related to wrestling. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. They fight.
Yeah.
Got postponed. Tyson had like a medical emergency on the plane like a couple weeks back. Ulcer flare up. Originally, they had a fight scheduled for July 20th, but Tyson was recommended minimal training for 2 weeks, so he can't go high profile, and they're going to push that back. They're going to announce another date for that. My thing with this is, when God, like, give you multiple signs and you just be ignoring them shits?
Hard-headed.
They tell you not to do this damn fight. Like, come on, dog.
Like this it's a warning shot.
Y'all made the fight a professional fight. It's not even an exhibition.
Right.
That means, like, in a timeline out there, somebody gonna die in this fight, and they trying to prevent that. The universe is trying to prevent that from happening.
Right.
Just have somebody else step in and face Jake Paul. I'll go in there and face Jake Paul. I'll do that.
Yeah, why not?
We just talked about doing bare minimum for the bread. I'll do that. That's set me up for life.
Exactly. Like shit. Give me like a good, I don't know what, 4 to 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I need.
I just want to go. I just want to be able to hit that motherfucker in the face. I'll take the
time,
L's. You know what I'm
big
saying?
Facts. I can get knocked out. I do not care.
Shit. Tyron did it while I can't.
Big facts. Whole bunch of people. Nate Robinson got knocked out by one of them niggas. I don't remember who it was. Was it Le'Veon Bell? Was it Jake?
Yeah. I think
Le'Veon Bell knocking nigga out? Like or did Le'Veon Bell get knocked out too? No,
Le'Veon fought like out. Yeah, Le'Veon fought like I think last week.
Did he?
Something like that. Yeah.
He's still fighting? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you don't need to get hit in the head no more.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, bro, you took all them hits on the field.
I mean, he did himself a favor when he sat out the 1 year. Yeah. And ever since he sat out, he ain't really been doing a lot of playing. So.
Don't Le'Veon Bell got a ring?
He did. He went to Kansas City.
That's crazy.
When just in the nick of time.
He did. That's nuts. That's wild.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
That's wild as hell. My last tidbit here. Another Hall of Famer. Y'all know this is my guy.
Goldberg
is fed up with you niggas. Oh, he fed up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now he just not giving no fucks now. He did an interview on a podcast, the Von Erich podcast, with Marshall and Ross Von Erich, the sons of Kevin Von Erich. He spoke about wrestlers being forgotten by fans, and I'm gonna just play the clip, man.
The current and the current generation and the next, they're completely dependent upon what people tell them and what they see on the internet. And it's a shame that these morons who didn't feel the excitement or can understand the excitement when my music hit, when I blow smoke out of my nose, and and 9 times out of 10, you really have to question whether I was hurting the guy or not. And that's the fine line that you got to walk, and granted, unfortunately, a couple times, Steiner, I'm not even going to mention his name, the moron I kicked in the head. But, unfortunately, things like that happen. It's a rough business. As long as there's not malicious intent, hey, bro, you're in the wrong business if you bitch and moan about getting slapped or get punched, errantly.
Hey, he said what he said.
See,
hey, hold up.
Sound like a real nigga to me.
See, I could be okay. I wasn't with him when he did that shit with Oscar, because like exactly who the fuck she is. You worked with her, okay? So I didn't want to hear shit about that. This I'm okay with because Brett will find any excuse to throw a straight at Goldberg, and it's been, good God, 30 plus years at this
24.
point.
24.
Yeah, like
it was 19. It was what? Fuck. When was this shit? I don't even remember. I think it was 97. No, that was when he first came in. That had to been like 99.
99, maybe late 98. But
it was late 99. Man. It was 25 years coming up.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like at this point, I don't know what's going to take to move on. Like, it's not even like it's the Vince situation. Like, yeah, Vince, he did what he did, even though that was business. This is just, how much longer was you going to wrestle with WCW anyway? You going to blame this one kick on the fact that your career got ended? Like,
I told y'all this dude wrestled for 2 weeks after that.
Well,
he wrestled a hardcore match with Terry Funk.
It's like, on top of all that, everyone at this point by now has acknowledged that Goldberg in WCW was an attraction. He was not a technical wrestler. He never claimed to be a technical wrestler. He was literally an attraction. That's what he was marketed as. That's what he was promoted as. That's what he was. Ask Eric Bischoff, Vince Russo, and them. I mean, if he want to be truthful and not cap that day, but that's what it was. So it's like you giving him this the ire every time someone the subject of Goldberg comes up. It's like you just for what? Like it's not like we talking about like a Scott Hall or a Kevin Nash or like somebody who was thoroughly in the business for an amount of time. Goldberg had been in business for a cup of tea by that point.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. So I laughed at it.
I'm glad he finally saying something because like he been taking it, because like Brett didn't really start hating on Goldberg until like 5 years ago. Like he wasn't just going out of his way to shit. Not on Goldberg, sorry, on Bill Goldberg. Bret Hart says his full name every single time. He didn't go out of his way to start hating on my man's until like maybe 5 years ago when Goldberg started getting them Saudi checks and Brett was wishing it was him. That's where the hate come from.
It should have been me.
That's where the hate coming from.
Meanwhile, the last time Brett got to get some checks, they weren't Saudi checks, but last time you had to get some checks, you couldn't do nothing because the doctor said you better not take no bumps, so you couldn't.
He had an insurance policy where he could not take bumps at all.
Right.
So any bumps that we saw Bret Hart take, they was off screen.
Yeah.
We didn't see his car get crashed by the Nexus.
Right.
Shout out to Goldberg, man. He also mentioned how he had actually had conversations with the WWF before he signed the WCW because he knew Jim Ross back from when he played high school football in Oklahoma. And Jim Ross was a reporter covering high school football. Small world. Shout out to JR again. He also says his son Gage Goldberg had unofficially committed to Alabama an hour before Nick Saban retired. So this man got Dion on the phone, his former teammate with the Falcons, and set up that move. Gage Goldberg is in Colorado. Yeah. Gage Goldberg is an op.
They said, hey, listen, Steve Sarkisian over there, like, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Let my kid go over there, pull up to Colorado real quick.
Hey. So shout out to Gage Goldberg, man. Interested to see how he turned out, man. And if football don't work out, Performance Center's right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, another Goldberg in wrestling.
Hey, him and Braun. That would be crazy. I mean, listen, I don't know if Gage got his father's intangibles. So, like, I ain't going to, but if he do, him and Braun will go crazy.
Oh,
even just as a team, just wrecking niggas. Like,
yeah. Because Braun is on one. Like, this, whoever came up with this idea for Braun, they might be getting some
talk about
awards
Monday
at the
Night
end of the
Raw.
year. Let's get into it.
Because, let's talk about Braun Breaker, because Braun Breaker basically is the epitome of what I've been saying about Adam Pearce for years. And we seeing it. We seeing Adam Pearce's incompetence come to light. Because before it was niggas that kind of cared. They had been around. They know the law of the land and the way to operate. But, even they still get out of pocket. Braun Breaker, you don't know how things supposed to go around here. So he just, trying to assert himself. And is going crazy doing it. Out here attacking enhancement talent from NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Laying out Ilya Dragunov.
For what?
Like, hey, nigga say I should have been in the King of the Ring. And he should have.
Yeah, that is true.
Hey, Adam Pearce, you can redeem yourself. Money in the Bank coming up.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Oof.
Hey, just had this man go full speed running back and forth around the ladder and spearing somebody off of it. Crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, like this dude is really crazy with it. Like that's why I keep saying, like, yo, I was talking about Ryback. Like he got that Goldberg vibe more than anybody else right now.
I was saying, how you run 20 feet in 2 seconds, bro?
That's that football, man.
That's crazy. That's wild. Shout out to Braun Breaker.
Yes, sir.
What else happened on Raw, man? Gunther. My man's Gunther out here. Young King Gunther, the King
Yes,
General, King of the Ring. I like how he carried a crown. He don't wear it. Like he carry it like a prize trophy. Like that's hard. Like Nia Jax said, fuck that. Give me all the pomp and circumstance. I'm wearing this motherfucker. Y'all gonna bow at my feet. All that. Right. Gunther don't care. Hey, listen.
I will.
Listen. We talked about Becky Lynch dropping the belt to Liv Morgan. Damn, I didn't have a pun this week on Liv Morgan. I'll have one next week.
It's all right.
Yeah. What happened in the match, which like the main event was a lot of shit going on. I seen hashtag you niggas were mad about how the cage match ended. Y'all just crying like, what's the whole point of the cage is supposed to keep you in the ring? The cage, shut up. Shut up. Like, my thing is, did you watch the match, bro? Because like, I guarantee you, if you actually paying attention to the match and you see the 1,000,001 things happening in the match, you got the shit with Dom out there trying to assert himself into the situation again. And then you got the Judgment Day coming down like, hey, fam, what you doing? Judgment Day, namely J.D. McDonough, forgetting that Braun Strowman is just looking for him.
Right.
And Braun was like, oh, yeah, I found that nigga. Got him. And then that happens, and then that actually plays into the finish with the door. Like, you don't have to do the door spot if you weren't doing this other stuff, and it all just played in together. Listen, if you just maybe your argument could have a little bit of merit if the whole stuff with Braun Strowman and Judgment Day didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it did. So like it played into the finish. Why are you mad about it? All things considered. I don't know. But Liv Morgan, obviously we know, kisses Dominic Mysterio. She don't kiss that. She made out with that nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
About to get Olivia on the phone. Liv Benson.
I was just about to say that. Like, we need to do an investigation here because my guy did not consent to that.
Like, he a victim. He got one arm.
Right. Like, he injured and everything like that. You can just grabbing up on this man. Like, yeah.
Hey, I will say this. Hey, Dominic Mysterio, he got more hoes in 4 years than his dad got in 30.
Damn.
Hey, look, I ain't never seen Ray with no hoes.
Hey, that's true though. That's true.
Hey, look, no, listen. If somebody can find me Ray, even when he was in No Limit, I ain't see him with no hoes.
No, I don't think so.
That's
I
crazy.
Might have to go back. I might have to go. Oh, you know what? We can ask Matt. They've been watching WCW back in the day.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but yeah, no, that's true. It's only been what, 4 years? Almost 4 years in August.
Yeah.
And we done already added Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan to the roster.
And he went to prison.
Yeah, right.
Crazy. Hey, no, listen. Man. His real dad had hoes though.
Oh, for sure. That's what we just making it the prophecy more true every day.
I'll see Eddie with a few hoes, man. When he was LWO back in WCW, he had the biddies.
Mm-hmm.
And then, China.
Yeah, man.
Eddie had him, man. Let's talk about SmackDown, man. Apollo Crews is back again. Shout out to him. Glad to see him back on TV.
Yeah.
Actually got him doing something too, man. It's all just real smoke with Angel.
Yeah,
I love it. I like to
that,
see this
that
mean
man
streak.
heated.
Big facts. Kevin Owens and Paul Heyman. Listen, Kevin Owens, brother. Paul Heyman trying to help your dumb ass. Do you watch the show? Like, if you watch the show, it will be obvious, man. I know you don't watch the show, Kevin Owens, because you can see Paul Heyman telling the truth. Surprisingly, nobody's ever said that Paul Heyman telling the truth. He really is the like Solo Sikoa watched the show. You remember he pressed Paul Heyman about something that happened that he didn't necessarily see, but he went back and watched the show and he peeped it.
Check the tape.
Yeah, that's the real tribal chief. You watch all the film. Kevin Owens, watch the show, man. You over here, you got too much pride, man. The goofiest dudes be the most prideful. Exactly. And you just been one big goofy motherfucker for a minute now, actually.
I'm telling you, man. Like, and it bugs me because it's like I look at Kevin Owens now. We talked about this. Like, Solo right now is who Kevin used to be. Like, he used to have that type of energy. Now he's like the vigilante out here trying to fight against that shit.
We don't care about that shit, man.
It's not you. And again, Paul is trying to save your life. I've said this before. Paul easily is the best at expressing like genuine emotion. Yeah. Like, you see that this man can generally convince you that he is terrified because he looks at every single week. So he's sitting up there telling you, like, bro.
And he would know that if he watched the show.
He broke it down like, yo, when Roman was still with us right now, you know what I'm saying? He was methodical. He assessed the situation. He didn't just like let dogs loose and say, hey, go sick him. Like, no. I assess if this is a real threat and whether or not this threat needs to get handled. If it's not a threat, I'm going to dismiss it and I'm going to walk past it. If it is, okay, cool. Jay, Jimmy, you on deck? Be ready. He said, this man Solo don't give a damn if you're a threat or not. He just going to dog you. And then he going to hire all these dudes that are just savages. Like, he was talking about these thugs out here. You just bring him into the bloodline.
To say the N-word on Fox.
Right. Like, he was talking like he had disgust in his voice. Like, he's just bringing in these mercenaries in here and just setting them loose all over the roster. And it doesn't matter who you are. I think he doesn't have respect for you. He doesn't care. He's just going to put you under his boot the second he can. And it's like, that's why he got the ring on, man. That's why he got the ring on. But to the point, Kev, there comes a time where you could just sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This man be trying to fight every war. You just don't need to do it. Ain't like you got that much backup. Randy gotta sit down. You know what I'm saying? Gunther cooked him a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Randy, you don't got no backup. Yeah, you don't got no backup. Sammy ain't around to save you. Not that I want to see him around anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe you can sit this one out.
Yeah. And then when you get cooked, ain't nobody gonna be able to help you.
Exactly.
Be like, damn, Roman and the Usos never whooped my ass this hard.
Right. And he tried to say that too. He's like, oh, I've been fighting them for 4 years. Like, listen, you
don't know these niggas.
Exactly. Like, you was fighting people that at least had a level of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You was getting jumped because they knew that you would give Roman problems. These motherfuckers just said, hey, he on TV again? Man, go get this nigga. He talking again? Man. Like, it's a lot of on-site energy.
What Uncle Ruckus say? Don't trust them new niggas over there.
Right.
Like, the Usos and Roman, not these different type of niggas.
Yeah, man.
Like the Usos and Roman, they black people. Solo and Haku's kids, they niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Roman wouldn't, like, if you just minded your business, Roman was gonna leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't gonna come after you. You know, he was chasing Roman.
Yeah.
These dudes is like on your neck the second you come in the building, and it don't matter what you got going on.
Nigga breathing heavy, making noises and shit. Y'all niggas is
Yeah.
crazy. Hey man,
like
Roman doing background checks on his family is crazy though. It's we gotta do a background check before you come to work with us, nigga. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy. Hey, more families should do that. There's more background checks on your family members. If you know, you know.
Talking to us.
Yeah, niggas. Black people. AJ Styles. Let's talk about AJ Styles, man, because he goes up to Nick Aldis and he's like, hey, fam, I've been thinking a little bit about, you told me to go to the back of the line, man. I've been thinking a lot about, my future and everything. And I think I need to make an announcement. He asked Nick Aldis for some time later in the evening. Nick Aldis is like, hey, mate, I got you at the end of the show. And this man goes out there and even brings out Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. I got something to say about them in a little bit. Mm-hmm. He brings them out and he's like, hey, man, my kid just graduated high school and I got to think about doing some things. And y'all booed this nigga for wanting to go home with his kid. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Well, he said my kid graduated high school. I did the Kevin Hart damn. Like, damn.
Yeah, me too. I was like, damn. That's how it was when I found out Gage Goldberg graduated high school. Oh,
right.
I remember Gage Goldberg was like 9 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
For some reason.
Yeah.
He did that all on his own too. His mom said he ripped his shirt up. He was that excited. He ain't never seen nothing like that before. But regardless though, listen, AJ Styles. I've not popped this hard for AJ Styles in years. Because before he went out there, man, he went and whispered something in Cody's ear. He walked past Cody Rhodes. He whispered something in his ear. And apparently that was AJ saying, I'm gonna cue you to come out here, man, because I want to pass the torch to you. This is the house that AJ Styles built, and I want to give you the keys because you the king. You the WWE champion. And Cody came out there without his belt. And I keep telling y'all he's not a good representation of what a champion should be.
Yeah, like what
I've never seen a champion come out without their belt before. So I keep trying to tell y'all this shit. Y'all had to just give him the belt. Again, that's neither here nor there. This man came out there.
Hey, how many weeks in a row can he keep cradling that big ass championship like it's an envelope? Like, this ain't NWA.
Yeah, man. Walking out there like you Ric Flair or somebody. Come on, bro. But like damn near carbon copy. Yep. Word for word, bar for bar. They did the Mark Henry fake retirement. Even down to the pastel suit that AJ had on.
I saw it. He said the whole let me get some time at the end of the show. I knew what was coming right then and there. Like, you can't fool me. I'm watching the clock. We got 5 minutes left in the show. I'm waiting for the cue.
Yeah, I was like, man, y'all already started playing music and stuff. And I looked at the clock. It said, what, it's 56? I was like, hey, yo, y'all know what it is. Again, carbon copy. Where he even did the, put his hands up like Mark Henry and everything.
Yeah.
Too. Like, y'all watch too much wrestling, bro.
I'll tell you. I was like, it's been about a decade. I guess we was due for an update.
Yeah, 11 years. It's been 11 years, man. That's more than enough time. A lot of stuff they redo after like 4.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know why.
Yeah. Shout out to AJ, man. Hey, y'all should have him win it. Fuck it.
Low key.
I hold it for a couple months, drop it at SummerSlam.
Like, if they're not going to have Gunther say, you know what, let me challenge Cody instead of Priest or whoever, then I don't see a reason why you can't have, a little back and forth between AJ and Cody. Especially if realistically he might not have much time left to keep wrestling. He's, already mid to late 40s. So at least on a full-time basis, like, he done got in shape. You know what I'm saying? He done got cut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So this might be that like, okay, this is gonna be a last big run for me. Throw the strap on him for a little bit. Why not?
Yeah, man, he deserves it. It's been what, going on 4 years since he was champ? No, it's been more than going on 6.
Oh, this yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's been a minute now.
Come on, son. Let's do it. Especially we got, they're talking about maybe getting involved with TNA some more. Like he can go over on Impact with the WWE title.
Hey.
Like this is also the house AJ Styles built.
It is. We didn't even get to that yet.
Hell no. Yeah, let's get to that. NXT had a lot of stuff going down. NXT, man. Ethan Page debut. That came out of nowhere. Who the hell saw that happen?
I didn't even realize like his contract just was up or he let it expire. Like nobody said nothing. He hadn't been on TV.
Yeah. But... Which like a lot of people, you probably don't know that they contract expired because they never on TV.
Yeah.
So he's one of them dudes. I didn't know what happened with him. Came in, asserted himself immediately, attacked Trick Williams, revealed himself as the attacker of Noam Dar. Also attacked Oral Mensa earlier in the night. Gonna start calling Ego Page the can man. Anybody can get it. Whether you heel, face, anybody can get it. I low-key don't care about Ethan Page though.
I don't either. I really just found it funny, like, because you have those fans who want to make the conversation about, AEW beat the shit out of NXT all these years, from the start of the Wednesday Night Wars. And it's hilarious to me because, what's dude's name? His actual name. Pillman Jr.
Yeah.
Sean Spears. Now Ethan Page, who wasn't in WWE prior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all these guys who were part of that side that y'all wouldn't shut the fuck up about, you just little by little see them filtering out like, yeah, let me go see what HBK doing over here. Let me go cook with them. And they getting TV time and being relevant.
Facts.
Just saying. It's funny. That's real funny to me.
That's just NXT.
Right.
That's not even mentioning Cody, Jade, Punk.
Yeah, like, oh.
Yeah, so, y'all different.
So I noticed the bass in y'all voices has been coming down significantly.
Yeah,
like
big facts. And then speaking of TNA, we got Roxanne Perez. She got a challenger at Battleground, and it's Jordan Grace, the TNA Knockouts champion. Her second appearance in WWE this year. Jonathan Gresham owes her that boat.
Facts.
Y'all familiar with that situation. He owed her that boat now.
Yeah. It's time to pay up.
He told her she can't get a boat because she's not in WWE.
It's time to pay up, my guy.
But like, we might get some more crossover. And now all the niggas is thirsty over there, man. I seen number 52 talking about, this is a perfect time to get a crossover with AEW. Like, nobody wanted to see that.
No, stop what you're doing. Nah, man. I think it was pretty dope. I actually, I saw Jordan Grace. She was on Busted Open, I think yesterday, and no one told Roxanne what was going on. Like she had been asking. She had been asking for weeks, like, yo, what's the situation? Like, who am I facing? Blah, blah. So she came in that day, tried to find out. Nobody was telling her nothing. So she just said, yo, fuck it. Don't tell me nothing. I'm going to go in the ring, and whoever shows up, I'm just going to react to it on the spot. So that whatever reaction, that reaction that she gave was genuine. No work, genuine. Nothing. That was all real. And what she said and everything like that. So that was dope.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing that. That's gonna go crazy.
Hell yeah.
Jordan Grace is wrestling on NXT this Tuesday against Stevie Turner.
Yeah.
So it'd be dope to see her show out. Y'all can see what she talking about. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm gonna need to see her around a lot more. I got some
Oh, yeah.
matches I want to see, man.
Listen, she can win.
Yeah, she can win. I want her to, so she can be the double champ.
Right.
Go on Impact with the belt. But then, like, whenever Rhea come back, I'm gonna need that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need her and Bianca, because that little tease in the Rumble wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need her and like Piper Niven, something like that. So let's get it. I'm interested in that.
We gotta run all of those. But yeah, Roxanne can drop. Like, I don't know what the end game is with this second run, but she been ready to go up. So
yeah,
y'all can just go ahead and do that. And Jordan, listen, to have her TNA and NXT working with either division that she want to, listen, I need all of that.
Yeah, like, you got some choices, man.
That is going to go crazy. Like, all the dream matches you can ask for is all right there.
Facts. And I know, like, you're not really into TNA that much, but like outside of the women's division, what's some other crossovers you might be interested in? Is like far as some people
Ooh, man. Oh, listen. There's a couple people that I need to see Jordan Alexander running with.
Josh Alexander.
Josh. Yeah. Why I said Jordan Alexander? I'm bugging. Well, yeah, Josh. I need to see him running with a few people. You know what I'm saying? Chad Gable comes to mind.
Oh yeah.
Could get if depending on what he's doing, maybe AJ. Braun. Now, shit.
Hey, you can do him and Ethan Page. Shit.
They could be
tag champs.
Yeah.
That'd be a good little callback. I would love to see Kazarian on NXT facing somebody down there too.
Ooh, okay. I'll be with that.
That would go crazy.
Yeah. Facts.
Joe Hendry is made for NXT television.
Oh yeah. I'm all on the same page with that because everybody been saying that it's so true. Like, I don't care if it's
get
just
Mustache
like
Mountain back together.
You could. Yeah, like I don't care if it's just like a segment of TV or a match. Like, it's just good TV if you put Joe Hendry on NXT. Yeah. The Rascals thing definitely should happen because I don't think it's. I don't think Trey Miguel ain't been to NXT or WWE yet, right?
Nah.
Yeah, so we got to do that at some point in time. Get a 6-man tag going or something like that for old time's sake.
Thanks. Hey man, don't be having Matt Hardy on NXT.
No. Don't even think about it.
Hey, I don't want to see Rhino pulling back up to NXT, bro.
Keep him far away from this.
PCO, Bully Ray, keep all them niggas away.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. But hey, let me get Obafemi and Moose.
Hey, Battle of the Africans.
Give number 51 a chance to redeem himself.
Hey, Oba and Moose will go crazy on some Nigerian shit.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Hey man, who
else? They get me.
Here?
I might have to start watching TNA. Real talk. Like,
hey, I'll be telling y'all, man,
because
they got some stuff.
I don't want to miss nothing now.
Hey, Jonathan Gresham and Chad Gable.
Woo!
Listen. Dragon Lee versus Laredo Kid. That would be crazy.
Hey,
look, I'm just throwing out just anybody that coming to mind.
Facts.
Let's do it. Who could Mike Bailey face over there? There's a lot of people Mike Bailey could be facing in just NXT alone.
Oh, Chris Bay's still over there, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
You got some people too.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just saying, it writes itself.
It do.
Y'all can get that popping. I heard also they don't have any shows scheduled past like the beginning of August, TNA.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Hey, give me that invasion angle. Give me the invasion angle. I'm just saying, bro.
Listen. That's perfect.
I need the invasion angle. I need Worlds Collide with TNA, NXT. I need all of that.
All these choices we just threw out there, y'all could do a Worlds Collide with.
Listen,
I'm just saying. Cut the check, Nick.
Fire card. Yeah.
Ari, whoever cutting the checks. Cut the check.
Facts.
Hey, I'm with it, man. Hey, I have nothing else on my notes. I just know I have nothing else really to comment. Oh, yeah, I do. I lied. I got a lot of stuff left, actually. Not a lot, a couple more things. NXT, man, let Idris and Nofi and Malik Blade go if y'all not gonna do nothing. Those are my guys. I enjoy them. But like they haven't done a goddamn thing ever in years. They out here losing to the Good Brothers.
Right.
Like, should nobody be losing to the Good Brothers in NXT?
No.
Like, nobody in NXT should be losing to them.
And I thought the NXT thing was going to be a one-off for Gallows and Anderson. I don't know why.
Man, these mothers got a match at Battleground.
Oh, my God.
A tag title match. That's why they still there. They don't need to be there. Put them back with AJ. Let them be AJ's homies. Like, let them just be like, hey, yo, AJ tripping. We should help him, though. Like, be Cody's ops. I could get behind that. Like, y'all need to be here going for the tag titles in NXT. I don't need that. But yeah, I have nothing else to comment on as far as NXT goes. Because I about turned into a temporary Republican in regards to this episode. Y'all had that person on there. And then gonna say that person hosting Battleground. So like, if I would have paid $250, I would have had to sell my ticket.
Yeah,
man. I'm not doing it.
I don't know what that was.
I already think it's gonna smell crazy enough in there.
Yeah, this is what I said. I understand why we did this.
Yeah.
You know, the demographics, you know, the demos for y'all marks out there, the demos. I don't feel it. It wasn't my thing. I wasn't into it. Don't care for the person. Never have, never will. And also, I'm a little offended that, you know, we just getting to chill with Shawn Michaels when I don't think she was old enough to be a Shawn Michaels fan. I find it disrespectful. I really do.
I mean, she probably is. She like 24. I'll say that's old enough. If you was watching as a kid back, like you was probably like a kid when Shawn retired.
Yeah.
That's kind of the equivalent to us. Like when Austin stopped being full-time, we was like 10.
I mean, yeah.
And they still talked about Austin all the time. It's like, that makes sense. Like, Shawn's been on TV enough in the years since he retired. It's like, if you saw that little bit of him, you could still kind of have that emotional attachment a little bit.
You know what? That I be forgetting it was 2002 that he actually came back. So
this man retired before we graduated high school.
Yeah,
like that same year. So like we were low key kind of old when he retired.
Yeah, man. Damn. I get that a pass.
But. Yeah, we stalled him out on that one.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't care. I don't care none. Like, shout out to Shawn for being cultured, but I don't care. I really did.
I told y'all this, like, and listen, I had this thing, like, black people, we got this thing. Like, I ain't gonna go too crazy. I ain't gonna say exactly how I feel in regards to this individual, because some shit you just gotta keep in house.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm gonna keep it in house, but I will give an analogy about how I feel. And I said this in the group chat. This is like the episode of Boondocks when they went to go see Soul Plane.
Yeah.
And like Riley and Granddad, they were so hyped to see Soul Plane. And that's y'all that's hyped to see this person on TV all the time.
We
and then
just
they
sitting
had
there like
Jasmine.
Huey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I'm Huey, but like you had Jasmine, just like she don't know nothing about Soul Plane, but she kind of interested in it. And then Huey just trying to be like, listen, nigga, this is not no shit to be commended.
Right.
Like, this is not good. This is bad. I'm Huey. I feel like Huey whenever I see this individual in any sort of media.
I told you don't want to do this.
Listen, I pray for y'all that's gonna be in the apex in this hot desert.
I'm about to say in June, by the time we get to June, heat index gonna be like this.
Yeah, man. Like Las Vegas, it get heated up real quick. So like by next week, it might be a little toasty.
Yeah.
We're gonna see, man.
She gonna be the host.
Yeah. I thought this past week was gonna just be a one-off and I could just watch my show in peace. I guess I ain't gonna be able to watch Battleground in peace.
Nope. And then you gonna have the ratchets out. Ooh.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
It's gonna be some nasty work next week, man.
Listen, like Big Pun said, it's so hard. Hey man, let's plug our socials and get up out of here, man.
Yeah. Y'all can find me everywhere at ReHavoc24. That's Instagram and that's Twitter. Also, you can check out the Havoc Hour, sports, entertainment, TV, movies, everywhere you find Young Kings Wrestling, Anchor, X, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Video versions are up on YouTube. All the content's out now. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all want new stuff. Because I've been like writing notes for some episodes. I ain't been inspired yet. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all want some content. You know what I'm saying? But all the content that is out, it's up.
Hey, we be waiting on it. And nothing ever happened. Man, if you don't go, man. Hey, you got a little break room at UPS or something?
Yeah.
Man, if you don't go in that break room and set your camera up, do a reel on Instagram or something.
I might have to, low key. Yeah.
Dude, reels get you more traffic than YouTube anyway.
That is true.
Do little tidbits.
True. Yeah.
Hey man, we gotta get this media stuff cracking.
Facts.
Yeah, man. I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF baby. Please say the baby. Shout out to Malik for remembering he's Young Kings Wrestling. Pretty much.
Oh, facts. Hey, listen, man. Them was some good flicks, bro.
Hey, yeah. Man's was at Double or Nothing. Had him a good old time.
Hell yeah.
Got I don't who was the Ryan Loco was the dude name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Ryan Loco.
Shout out to Ryan. I met him before I met Malik, in fact, because we was down in Nassau when they did the first couple shows, and I met him. He good people, man. So yeah, shout out to Ryan.
For sure. I'm gonna have to see what he talking about too, man.
Yeah.
Like y'all need Fontaine down there.
He cold with that camera.
Man. I seen the joint of Moxley I showed you.
Yo, and I didn't even know that was him. He told me, I was like, what? Hey.
He made Moxley look like he had some swag.
Facts.
Moxley ain't never had no swag.
Exactly. Like, if there was anybody else that's A1. Well, like, Sonya and Mandy had that calendar that they were selling.
Yeah.
Ryan was the one taking the pictures.
Damn. He that dude.
I remember when I first met him, it was like, yo, let's get Mandy on our pod. You know what I'm saying? Trying to set that up. I might have to hit him. I had to hit him up, see if he still talk to him.
Hey, let's get that cracking. Let me finish my social plug-in.
Yeah, my bad.
No, listen. We talk about photography. You can follow mine at foy.flix. What's foyflix.com? Excuse me. At foy.flix on Instagram, though. But check out my whole portfolio. Not my whole entire portfolio, but a good bit of it at foyflix.com. If you're in Las Vegas, you can book a session with your boy. We can do that. Need some money out here for these WrestleMania tickets.
Man. Amen.
I was over here trying to calculate on like Monday. I was like, I don't know how much I'm going to actually spend on this. I'm expecting about $2,000.
That sound right.
For Mania alone. There's nothing else. There's no Ubers in this.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted Mania to be in my hometown. It was like, I mean, I don't got an Uber. I had y'all walking all over the place. I walk everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about that. I had y'all walking everywhere. But
hey, I was expecting to.
Get them steps in, though.
Yeah.
I know my way around walking a lot better than just like waiting on Uber, paying for you don't know how much the Uber gonna surge.
Yeah.
So I was just like, it'd be a lot easier to go to WrestleMania in a city I'm familiar with versus like going somewhere I ain't never been before. I gotta say way more money. I gotta get room and board. Nah, I can go lay in my own bed. WrestleMania over with. Right. That's been the appeal for WrestleMania in Vegas the entire time I've been trying to push for it. Once I found out that was open in the stadium, I just immediately thought WrestleMania.
Of course.
And I was like, WrestleMania, and I can sleep in my own bed. That's been the appeal the entire time. I don't know how many weeks is left, but I can't wait. Hold on, it's Googleable. And then we're going to wrap this show up.
I tell you, that going to Mania all day and then going home to your own bed, that's a good feeling.
Listen.
Especially, I told you how long that day was for me before we got to 2 days. That was
2 days is going to be a lot more digestible, but we are 46 weeks away.
Oof.
So 46 weeks of us mentioning WrestleMania on the show.
Yeah.
Good times, man. Hey, let's get up out of here, man.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't want to leave.
But we got to go right now. We'll be back next week with another one. TC Fontaine, King Wreak Havoc. We out of here.
Come.